Authority doesn't ask to exist. It doesn't wait to be approved. It doesn't need permission to operate. It simply functions. Most people never experience true authority because they're always waiting for someone else to authorize their life. From the moment we're born, we're conditioned to wait. Wait for approval. Wait for instructions. Wait for permission. This creates a deeply ingrained habit, a psychological default setting. It's a mindset that might make you a great employee, a reliable team member, but it will never, ever let you become a leader, an owner, or a builder. Real authority, the kind that shapes reality, begins the very moment you stop asking and start structuring. Think about it. Look around you. Have you ever noticed this in meetings, in group projects, or even just in social settings? The person who hesitates never leads the direction. The person who waits for others to make a move never controls the final outcome. We often mistake confidence for the source of authority, but it's not. Authority isn't born from feeling confident. It's forged through consistent execution without negotiation. It's about doing what needs to be done repeatedly until it becomes an undeniable fact. Confidence is a byproduct, not the cause. The cause is action. Let's zoom out and look at any system that truly works. Businesses that dominate their industries, markets that move trillions of dollars, governments that manage nations, institutions that have stood for centuries. They don't wake up every morning and ask for permission to run. They operate because their structure has already decided their function. The process is the authority. People without this structural authority rely on emotion. They hope, they wish, they feel their way forward, and they get stuck when their feelings falter. People with authority rely on process. They build systems that run whether they feel like it or not. This brings us to a critical distinction. Are you playing inside a system, or are you becoming the system? For the past 2 episodes, we've been on a journey of psychological escalation. We started with detachment, learning to observe without emotional entanglement. Then we moved to dominance, understanding how to influence outcomes directly. Now we arrive at structural authority. This isn't about being dominant in a single moment. It's about embedding your will into the very fabric of reality, creating a system that operates on your terms. It's the difference between winning a game and designing the entire game board. Most people are trapped in what I call the permission loop. They need a green light from a boss, a partner, a parent, society. They need external validation to take the next step. This is a form of psychological imprisonment. You're living a life on loan, constantly seeking approval from the very systems you should be building yourself. The desire for permission is a desire to offload responsibility. It's asking someone else to carry the risk of your own decisions. But authority and responsibility are 2 sides of the same coin. You cannot have one without the other. So, let me ask you a direct question. Does your life, your career, your ambition require permission to move forward? If the answer is yes, then here's the uncomfortable truth you need to hear. You don't own it. Someone else does. You are a participant in their structure, not the architect of your own. This isn't meant to discourage you. It's meant to wake you up. The feeling you might have right now, that slight discomfort, that jolt of recognition, that is the first step toward breaking free. It's the signal that you're ready to stop being a player and start designing the game. This is where the real work begins. Authority isn't just claimed with a bold statement. It's built, brick by brick, through deliberate systems, non-negotiable standards, and what I call irreversible structures. These are the mechanics of creating a reality that bends to your will, not the other way around. And that is exactly what we are going to break down in the next part of this episode. We will move from the why to the how. If this episode exposed something in you, if it made you question the very foundation you've been operating on, then stay. This is your signal to go deeper. The work gets heavier from here, but the rewards are immeasurable. Like the video to signal you're ready. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe, because this journey is just getting started. Thanks for watching.